The night was thick with anticipation, a palpable tension that hung in the air like the fog creeping through the trees. It was a night like any other, yet it held a weight of history, a resonance of whispered fears passed down through generations. The clock struck midnight, marking the moment when shadows danced with a life of their own, and the veil between the living and the dead thinned to a whisper. In this hour, the legend of Bloody Mary came alive, a specter of terror that haunted the imaginations of those brave, or foolish, enough to summon her. The tale of Bloody Mary is one steeped in mystery, woven into the fabric of folklore that stretches back centuries. It is a story of a woman wronged, a spirit seeking vengeance, and a ritual that dares the curious to confront their deepest fears. But who was she, this figure whose name alone evokes a chill down the spine? To understand the essence of Bloody Mary, one must delve into the origins of her legend, tracing the threads of history that have intertwined to create the myth that continues to terrify. The roots of the Bloody Mary legend can be traced back to medieval Europe, a time when the supernatural was not merely a figment of imagination, but a reality that governed the lives of many. The fear of witches and the unknown loomed large, and women, often the target of this fear, found themselves at the center of a dark narrative. Among these women was a figure who would become synonymous with vengeance and betrayal, a woman whose name would echo through the ages. One of the earliest incarnations of the Bloody Mary legend is said to have emerged from the story of a witch wronged, a woman who had been accused of practicing dark magic. In a society that feared the power of women, she was condemned, her life extinguished by the flames of ignorance and hatred. As the villagers gathered to witness her execution, it is said that she cursed them with her dying breath, vowing to return and seek revenge on those who had wronged her. It is from this moment that the seeds of the Bloody Mary myth began to sprout, transforming her from a woman into a vengeful spirit. The rituals associated with summoning Bloody Mary are as varied as the tales themselves, but they all share a common thread: a mirror, a darkened room, and the repetition of her name. The act of gazing into a mirror, especially in a dimly lit space, becomes a psychological experiment, a confrontation with one's own reflection that can spiral into a realm of fear and the unknown. As the participants chant her name, they invite the specter to appear, to emerge from the depths of the glass, blurring the lines between reality and the supernatural. What is it about this ritual that captivates the imagination? Perhaps it is the thrill of the unknown, the adrenaline rush of challenging the very fabric of reality. The mirror becomes a portal, a gateway to another realm where the rules of the living do not apply. In that moment, the participants are not merely invoking a spirit. They are confronting their own fears, their own darkness, and the possibility of encountering something beyond their understanding. The psychological phenomena at play here are profound. The act of repetition, the dim lighting, and the focus on the mirror can induce a state of heightened anxiety where the mind begins to play tricks, conjuring images and sensations that blur the line between the real and the imagined. The name Bloody Mary itself evokes a visceral reaction, a shiver of fear that runs through those who dare to speak it. It is a name that carries with it a weight of history, one that connects to real figures from the past, most notably Queen Mary I of England. Known as Bloody Mary, she earned this moniker due to her reign marked by the violent persecution of Protestants in her quest to restore Catholicism. Her story is one of ambition, betrayal, and ultimately, tragedy, a narrative that mirrors the archetype of the wronged woman. Queen Mary's life was a tumultuous one, filled with unfulfilled ambitions and the burdens of a crown that sought to define her. Born into a world of political intrigue, she faced rejection and scorn, her legitimacy questioned in a patriarchal society that valued male heirs above all. As she ascended to the throne, her desire to reclaim power for her religion led to a reign marked by bloodshed and strife. The irony of her legacy lies in the fact that she, too, became a victim of the very fears she sought to quell. Her name became synonymous with terror, a legacy that would intertwine with the myth of Bloody Mary, transforming a queen into a ghostly figure of vengeance. The connection between the historical figure and the mythical spirit is a reflection of the complexities of female power throughout history. Women who dared to challenge the status quo often found themselves vilified, their stories twisted into cautionary tales that warned others of the dangers of ambition and defiance. Bloody Mary, in both her historical and mythical forms, embodies this struggle, a reminder of the lengths to which society will go to silence the voices of women who seek power. As the legend of Bloody Mary evolved, it assimilated various cultural narratives, each adding layers to the story. In some versions, she is portrayed as a mother searching for her lost child, her anguish transforming into rage as she seeks retribution on those who wronged her. In others, she is a witch, a sorceress whose knowledge of the dark arts makes her a target for fear and persecution. These variations reflect the societal anxieties surrounding women, power, and the supernatural, illustrating how folklore can serve as a mirror for cultural values and fears. The legacy of Bloody Mary, both as a queen and a spirit, is a testament to the enduring power of myth. Her story resonates with those who dare to confront the darkness within themselves, who grapple with the complexities of vengeance, loss, and the quest for justice. The ritual of summoning her becomes not just a game played in the dark, but a profound exploration of the human psyche, a confrontation with the fears that lie dormant within. As the clock strikes midnight and the world outside falls silent, the question lingers in the air. Would you dare to summon her? Would you stand before the mirror, heart racing, and call out her name? In that moment, you would not merely be invoking a spirit. You would be challenging the very boundaries of myth and reality, confronting the darkness that resides not only in the tales of the past, but also within your own soul. The act of summoning Bloody Mary is an invitation to explore the depths of fear and the unknown, a chance to confront the ghosts of the past that linger in the shadows. It is a ritual that demands courage, a willingness to face the specter of terror that has haunted humanity for generations. As the legend continues to evolve, it serves as a reminder of the power of belief and the ways in which stories shape our understanding of the world. In the dim light of a candle, as the shadows flicker and dance, the mirror becomes a portal, a threshold between worlds. The air grows heavy with anticipation, and the echoes of the past resound in the silence. To summon Bloody Mary is to embrace the unknown, to step into the darkness and confront the fears that lie within. It is a journey into the heart of terror, a dance with a spirit who embodies the complexities of vengeance and the power of the wronged. As you stand before the mirror, the question of truth and myth blurs, and the legend of Bloody Mary becomes a part of your own story. In that moment, you become both the seeker and the sought, caught in the web of history, folklore, and the haunting echoes of a name that has transcended time. The Midnight Curse of Terror is not merely a tale to be told. It is an experience to be lived, a reflection of the darkness that resides within us all. Would you dare to face it? Would you dare to call her name? The choice is yours, and in that choice lies the heart of the legend, the enduring mystery of Bloody Mary.